Lately, the rate of broken marriages and divorce has been on an increase, and there are quite a number of reasons that you can allude to this. Well, you can't really blame anybody for broken marriages, but probably understanding of the marriage institution. What is it all about? I'm your host, Adebayo Elupeji, and this is the Love Laboratory. So, firstly, let's think about love and marriage. Are they exactly synonymous? Is being married being in love, or is being in love being married? Well, I think the two are actually quite different from each other, but a number of us do not get this right. Now, there's an advantage. According to Rabbi Manis Friedman, or is it Friedman? Well, pardon my pronunciation. Love is fickle, and when you base marriage on love, most times you're not being so smart. And how do I mean? Now, the coming together of two people is usually based on compatibility, common interest, and all that. And according to history as well, marriage is based on the need for procreation. They just don't want people having kids who are wandering all over the place. So procreation, two people coming together to create babies. Now we have moved away from that. I think civilization, age, time, technology, whatever it is, civilization has changed our perspective of the institution of marriage. Marriage is actually a contract of two people coming together to live in harmony. But it doesn't mean that one has to give his life up for the other. Yes, we have come to think that it requires sacrifices, understanding, and all of those things. But is this what it really is? I believe there are three major reasons why marriages fail. And one of such is to think that your partner is all in all, that your partner is everything to you. Can anyone be everything to anyone? No. So you're looking for a lover in your partner, you're looking for a companion in your partner, you're looking for a therapist in your partner, you're looking for a father, you're looking for a mother, you're looking for a sister, you're looking for a brother, you're looking for a security expert, you're looking for a finance powerhouse. You're looking for far too many things in your marriage, and this can be overwhelming. The moment you start to think along those lines, the moment you start to see it from that perspective, then there's already a problem. So let's answer the question. Can one person be all things? Well, I leave that to you to answer. Please leave a comment below if you have an answer to that. If you think a person can be all things to you, either male or female, or even male and male, whatever position you want to take, can one person be all things to another? Oftentimes, we fail to realize that there are limits. I'm sure in one of my videos I had mentioned that you have to learn to give room. Don't choke your partner. There are limits to everything. There are limits to which a spouse can go to with the other spouse or with their partner, as the case may be. A lot of times, when you fail to realize that there are limits, your partner gets choked and then they can't bear it anymore. But let me quickly go back to the first one. When you think your partner is all things, the likelihood that you want to take their life away from them is very high. And how do I mean? I mean, your partner wants to have a quiet time. Your partner is thinking about how to raise funds for something, probably even for the family. But you want them to answer your question now and now. It's going to be a lot of problems. These are things to check, but these are key things that overwhelms partners and they decide to opt out of the marriage. And I think finally, lack of understanding of the institution of marriage. Like I opened, the institution of marriage is a contract between two people, as the case may be in this situation, because there's the side of polygamy that I am not looking at delving into right now. But it's just a contract. Now, it does not emphasize love. Your marriage counselor may bring love into the conversation, but it is when you are holding up your duty in marriage that love can then come. So even if your partner doesn't really believe in the concept of love, by the time you are holding your part of the contract, the likelihood to attain that love, which all of us mostly have actually failed to even be able to describe appropriately. But let's think about it. If you have a partner that does virtually everything you want, are you not likely to love them? And then if somebody does about all the things that you want them to do, don't they love you already? We forget that according to Rabbi Manis Friedman, that the fickleness of love is somewhat mundane, it's deep, and at the same time not so deep. People can eventually fall out of love because the factor that drives love are so simple. It's just, I think, basically understanding and appreciating the other person. But remember, you could be engaged with people without necessarily loving them. But the moment you're attached to them and you want to do good to them at all times, then it becomes love. So if you start off from love, then you may be caught in trouble. However, these points of mine are not exactly cast in stone. It's just the fact that from research, from personal observation, from everyday experiences, it is clear that we need to be cautious of all these things. Yes, it may maybe more towards one side than the other, but wherever it delves to or shifts to or bends to, it is important to learn to understand that there are limits, that one person cannot be all things, and that we need to actually get the understanding of the marriage institution, that it is not love that is actually the foundation of marriage. If you like, agree with me. If you don't like, don't agree. But let's really take our time to think about this. If you feel otherwise, please leave a comment, tell your opinion, and let's see if we can actually debate this at some time. Or you don't agree? Well, if you agree or disagree with this position, let's have a conversation around this. Leave a comment in the comment section. Please, if you find this also interesting, share with your network, within your network, like and subscribe, and then let's keep this conversation going. Once again, I'm your host, Adebayo Ilupeju. See you next time.